Hi, I'm Lisi the High Priestess, and this is for the placements of Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. If you have any of these placements, this is for you. Happy birthday, Aries. My name is Lisi the High Priestess, and you can find me on Lisi the High Priestess on TikTok for my other readings. Do not follow my hacker. She tries to carry the same name. She has only two of my content. I have over 500 content on my TikTok. I also have another TikTok that's Lisi's World, and that's for my other talents. You can follow me there or Lisi.highpriestess86 on IG. You can also find me on Lisi the High Priestess 2 por TikTok y YouTube Español para mi gente latina. YouTube, press like, subscribe, notification. With the notification bell, you can get my lives. If not, you'll have to wait 12 hours. I like telling unique stories because I don't want it to resonate with everyone. But if you like a good story, I'm the one you want to watch. All right. What do we got going on here? Y'all know I'm really fucking pissed about the things that I've been seeing on social media. Really fucking pissed. It's like, how can y'all not be outraged to come to find out that all your childhood music is based on SAs, on grooming, on like occult-like behavior? And there's different kinds of cults. These kinds of cults are, when you find out these motherfuckers are really hurting people out here. We can't even inspire our youth to become rappers, to become artists anymore, or to become actresses or actors, because people in the industry, they will rob you, they will hurt you, manipulate you, take your innocence. I want to say the industry is now becoming the new hood, the new block. It's no longer cool to be like them. And you know what? That's what I'm going to recommend for everyone. Don't be like them. Be like you. And if something ain't feeling right, get the fuck up and go. And if you give a fuck about the people that you love, you have around you, you're not going to take them to certain places. Let me tell you something that I was thinking before I got on here. Some of the things that are coming on social media, I was like, there are certain places that I used to be at. And I knew if you were in those certain places where I was at, I knew what the fuck you were about. Carry yourself very smart. Know where the fuck you're at and know what the fuck it's about. Sometimes in life, you don't know what you're walking yourself into. I would like to emphasize, just because in any place in this world, as soon as you walk out of your house, and sometimes even in your own home, you're put in very dangerous situations. Don't even know it. Thinking that the world is a good place for us to be able to be free. I guess that's the word, free. But sometimes free, people feel free to do whatever the hell they want, even when it violates your freedom, their freedom, everyone's freedom. All I can say is look where you're at, and do you know what you're doing there? Do you know what you're doing? Because certain things in life require real fucking guts. And it's going to require for certain people to stand on business, coming from the good and the bad. We want to protect our children, but do you know by literally protecting them too much can enable them? They will never learn how to stand up for themselves unless they learn this thing on their own. Now, I know a parent out there will probably say, like, Lisa, you probably don't have fucking kids or anything like that. Oh, honey, these children are walking bombs. You never know what the fuck is going to come out their mouth. And you might not be the cool person. It's like going to war. All right. Sometimes it could be war even in your own home. But in order for you to know if you're worthy of war, you got to be in one. Now, naturally, Aries is the Emperor card, so I can see why that card will come out, and that's the Six of Wands. Gemini energy. We do go Gemini, Taurus, and Aries in this reading. I feel like someone could be earning their stripes. Do you know what kind of war I had to fight to earn these stripes? I hear that. I make it look easy, but it's not easy at all. See, we try to hide the public on the real shit that is happening behind closed doors. Because if you really spoke the truth on certain things, people would try to shut you up because it's that you're ruining the element of surprise to really judging if they're worthy for war or they're just another civilian, another victim to their own circumstances. Being raised in the hood, does that some of us don't choose to be raised in the hood. Some of us don't choose those families. Some of us don't choose to go to that school. Some of us chose not to get in that part of the industry. And here we are, we're watching something very big happen in front of us. It could really, every thought, the people you were like, man, that's a real dude. Look at what their shit is coming out. It's the same thing as being a parent. When your kids find out who you really are, when you find out who your real parents are, who they really are, not just what you see, not what they portray, but as you get older and things open up your eyes and you're like, oh, I had to survive you. Some people say the most stupidest shit because they ain't never been to war. They wouldn't know what it is to stand up. There's a lot of cowards. And there's a lot of people that take advantage on that. We keep them hushed up. We don't need to let them know the truth of the things that happen behind closed doors. Because all it takes is for someone to open that door, step in, and there's the trap. Why do you think it's called the trap? When you guys we're speaking on trap houses and shit like that, why do you think it's called the trap? It's a trap in so many ways. It's a trap where people go to get zombied out. It's a trap where even getting people zombied out is a trap. It's a trap where you feel like you got to do that to gain some kind of power. But what is all that power when you end up in prison with a lot of other numbers? There was a time that people wanted to be because the music that they had put out there would make you think that the bad guys are really doing something good for us. That's all we know. We grew up in the hood, we had to survive these and that and so, and then when you come to find out that the hood is everywhere, it's not just in the hood. It gets real hood in your workplace. It gets really hood in your school. It different outfits, different levels of hood. Everyone knows their place. And the reason some people can do certain things, or they feel like they can, or because they are doing certain things like that, because they had to surpass some real fucked up things to get there. And people want that so fucking bad. They want that so fucking bad, but not knowing what it comes with. Because they're only looking at the glamorized part of it. You see, out in the light, everything is all good, but everything around it is dark. It's really, really dark. Some people are bored and don't even appreciate the boredom they have. That's a luxury to have, to be bored. I once heard a celebrity say being depressed is a luxury because when you're trying to survive, you're not thinking about being laying down and being depressed. You're fucking trying to get up and get it. But I will agree to disagree to a certain point because then, there's people that take people's freedom and people don't even know that their freedom has been taken from them until they're exposed to the truth on other people's opinions, other people's ways of how they see the truth out here. Because it's easy to replace the bad guy, but it's hard to get rid of legends. You know why they're called legends, right? Because even after death, they're still very much alive.